In today's video, we're going to be covering the basics of Soldier 76. In part 2 of this video, we will be covering the more advanced natures of Soldier 76. The 7 things that we will be addressing today are as follows. 1. What is Soldier 76 by nature? What is his utility? What to look out for as far as heroes, maps, and objectives? How to think, positioning, do's and don'ts, and basic state of mind. Soldier 76 doesn't have a lot of HP, he doesn't do a lot of damage, and he doesn't have the fastest movement speed in the game. But he does have a small bit of everything. His ability to consistently deliver damage at any range is only limited by your ability to aim. His sprint allows you to have a huge movement advantage over all heroes. To top it all off, you are equipped with an AoE heal that can be the changing factor in any fight. All of these traits summarize a character who by nature must be tactile. A good state of mind or example to have is that of somebody like Batman. He isn't the best at anything he does, but he uses his diversity to get the upper hand. This is the exact mentality you should have with Soldier 76. Position yourself outside of the direct line of fire, in a spot where you can assess where you would be the most effective and when you need to be there. This doesn't solely apply to running behind the enemy. In fact, most of the time you flank behind the enemy, you will be stopped only to be chased by the enemy team. The best tactile position will be similar to what I like to call a gut punch. You're not gonna knock anybody out with a gut punch, but it does set your team up perfectly for a final push and KO. This gut punch can be taken in the form of a distraction, taking out key players, or any variety of strategies. One thing many people take for granted with Soldier 76 is burst firing. DPS is the key with Soldier. Find your perfect equilibrium anywhere between the first second of firing the gun. After the first second of consistent fire, your spread pattern increases by about 1 inch in diameter. This also means if you are only inches away from your enemy, burst firing will only hurt your DPS because you're sending less bullets down the range. Save burst firing for fights at medium or long range, and when up close, don't feel scared to hold down the trigger for your entire clip. Don't forget about sprinting. Predicting your enemy is an invaluable skill, especially with Soldier 76. You need to be playing what I call preemptive gaming, instead of what most people play, reactive gaming. Predicting where your movements will be and where your enemy will be gives you the perfect opportunity to choose when and when not to sprint away from a battle. Because keep in mind, sprinting disables your ability to fire your gun for 1 second after sprinting. Always aim for the head. Headshots are your bread and butter while playing Soldier. They change your basic attacks into a 1 second guaranteed kill. The more you practice headshots, the better you will get. Soldier should almost never be found in the front lines. He can be one-shot by way too many heroes, and his effectiveness is significantly narrowed by the more people who are aware and focusing on him. The last note is you will almost always lose in close range combat. You are a DPS hero, not a nuking hero, meaning the longer time you have to deliver damage, the more damage you do. If you have the jump on somebody, you should be able to take them out. Since 1v1s are dependent on the victor being the better player, you should never assume the enemy is worse than you are. In the next video, Soldier 76 Advanced Tutorial, I will be covering the more technical aspects of Soldier beyond the basics. This will include his counters and how to solve them, who he pairs well with, how the game interprets your hero into the server and programming, building good mechanical skills, and a brief walkthrough of timings, followed by practice methods that allow a building of muscle memory through repetition.